Hey guys, welcome to another day of the build. As you can see over my shoulder here, I've been loading up the van with some of all the crap that I've already pulled out. I wanted to clear as much out of the bus today as I could because as I've started to pull this back end section apart, it's become apparent that the floor is a little bit rotted, a lot. So I thought best maybe is to replace it, pull it out. I'll take you in there. Created a little hatch through one of the, I guess it was the old back door of the school bus. Now here's my little hatch and entry point. But as you can see here with the floor, there with the wheel well, there's a rotten piece of flooring here and then up in front of it there. So I'm going to pull. It's got a layer of masonite and then it's got particle board flooring. So obviously that's why it's probably rotted out over the years, because you got water underneath the bus spraying up when it's driving, whatever, and just constantly being wet. Anybody into mycelium and mushrooms, we've got some kind of fungi growth growing there, but you know, that's probably not good to be living with. Maybe it is. For all my mushroom experts out there, holler at me, let me know if it's good to live with. Yeah, mushrooms in your bed, what would be the bedroom. So we're gonna pull that out today, all the rotten bits and stuff, redo it. Then I'll have a great looking subfloor to work off, and then be able to fit out and stuff from that. It'll also give me an idea on what lays beneath and a little bit more easier access than trying to crawl underneath there and do any rust remediation. I can do it from the top, which will be a lot nicer for myself rather than crawling around in a horse paddock, possibly crawling through a bunch of horse dung. So that is what I'm doing today, hopefully, and not any other day other than this one. So I've just been angle grinding all the bolts from off the subfloor, and while I was grinding I looked around, I could smell smoke, and word to the wise or word to the novice, this here is your gas tank, or my gas tank. And I looked around and there's a piece of particle board flooring, but it looks, yeah, it's still smoking down there. So I'm gonna have to get down and actually put that fire out. So if you just look down there, it's just smoldering away. Oops. Would you mind fixing the wheel for me? Yeah, good. You gonna undo the nuts?
Get your screwdriver, fix the nuts, that's it.
Alright,
we've had a little bit of a disaster on site. It's fallen off the roof because it is super windy where we are.
Yeah, that's not good. I was going to replace it anyway, so nature's just allowed me an extra bit of time to do it.
How good. Little dudes.
What's that, Riv?
Ready for work? What's that, Rivy?
Gas. Oh. Alright.
Got your chisel?
Chisel is ready to go. Come and put the power out. You gotta come.
Mommy.
He was just doing some driving. Tyson's over here cutting. Bending. We're hoping to get the whole side back on today and maybe spraying the inside. Not today. Not today.
Yes, to all the metal work purists out there, I know there's easy ways to do this. I don't have the prop tools, so I am bending it with a pair of pliers. But yeah, we'll have most of it. Side that I pulled apart back together. Hopefully today, if I get past this metal bending situation.
And we're basically having a rave on site. Where are we? Croatia?
Ultra Croatia.
We're at Ultra Croatia. Back in our old days. Good morning. It is about 8:30 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Tyson and River have headed off to Bunnings to get some more stuff for the welding and giving me the time to get back to, can you see? This. So I have been pulling out all of the old insulation, all of this furry stuff, and then rust proofing or putting rust guard on all of this stuff. It's a bit dark. So rust is my nemesis in this moment, but I'm telling you now, it will be gone. Tyson is very, what's the word? Particular. He likes to do things perfectly and properly, so which is great. So we obviously don't want to get on the bus and then have like half of the side of the bus fall down because it's rusty. So he's really putting in the time now to actually like weld and put in new parts of the metal and the steel. There's a lot more than we thought there was, so that's kind of been a bit of a like, we didn't think when we bought the bus that there was this much. So we're basically building an entire bus, but not from scratch, just kind of like rebuilding. So yeah, we are really excited to have hopefully today all of this inside sprayed and then the external panels put on so that the bus can be kind of closed up and then we can start working on the next stuff. So I have my gloves and my chisel. I feel like when you have gloves on you can do anything, and I'm chiseling off all of this old insulation. It's actually kind of like a bit of a mindfulness practice, like I'm just fully in the moment, but oh my gosh, there is so much of it. So back to work.
Delivery day on the bus build. Some new flooring has arrived. The man in the crane truck. The crane truck. Yeah, we helped him get it off, didn't we?
No, Daddy.
Got some paint.
Thanks.
Got the paint arrived for the roof. Got the sides of the walls on today. Dad's frying in the sun.
Finally all back together. Discovering this amount of rust when Tyson ripped up the flooring has put us significantly behind our original timeline. Less than ideal. It's meant we've had to spend more time and money rectifying the rust before we could start the actual build. The last thing we wanted is for the bus to fall apart on the road. Do it once, do it properly, as they say. Now that we've dealt with the majority of the rust, we can start moving on. Follow along for more Life in the Flow Lane adventures as we continue to navigate curveballs and bring our bus dream to life.